Everybody, doing this on the early side. It's Thursday. I picked up the truck at International. The motor definitely runs smoother. I knew there was a miss before, so that injector must have been going out. Plus, they did an overhead on it when I put the injector on, so they adjust all the valve lash and the retarder. Since that's done with a valve, back run, so they adjust that. Seems to run a lot smoother. It accelerates nice and smooth, decelerates nice and smooth. So I'm hoping once I go out tomorrow, I'll be out for my 3 weeks, come back, because I have 2 tests to do, CT scans, on the 13th. So when I bring it back, I'm going to have them check the batteries. I don't care what that guy says. I'm having them check the batteries and the alternator, and I'll be due for PM, so they'll need a PM. Well, I got a Loaed, but I think it's going to be a real ball buster. And I can't believe they don't see an issue. I looked up my first delivery because I got 2 of them. It's freaking an apartment complex. Now I know on our apartment complex there's a maintenance building. Don't have a lift gate. So this is gonna be hand unload. You know it ain't gonna have a dock. What apartment complex has a dock? So unless they have their own separate warehouse somewhere else, and that's like, oh, the salesman says to call this guy. Yeah, he's the freaking maintenance guy, so probably for the apartment complex. So I'm gonna try to give him a call at on Saturday to see if he's there and get directions from him, because I'm sure they've had this issue before. Then he can tell me where to go. But yeah, it's a freaking apartment complex. And I'm gonna have to look where the second one is. He goes, oh yeah, they're just small electronics warehouse. No, they're probably both apartment complex. Well, the second one may be a store. And I hate going and picking up where I'm picking up. I was there once last year.
Turn at the first right.
It's a freaking nightmare. whole lot of truck stops around Minneapolis. A couple south. So it's going to depend on how it routes me. It takes me across to 35 and then up onto Plot. Going up that way, it'll probably be Menominee or something. At the Quick Trip. Wow, not going there. Can I get lucky and find a spot at the Loaed on Saturday? I don't know if I mentioned something that I thought that the alternator was bad, so I probably mentioned one where the guy tried convincing me that operating is between 13.3 or 13.2 and 13.5. I wanted to call him an idiot because operating is 14.1 with nothing on except the engine idling, and the other one's with everything on 13.8. So I went out and bought a multimeter and checked, manually checked, and at the batteries it's putting out 14.8. When I turned my air conditioning blower on all the way and turn my lights on, it's running 13.8. So I'll check a couple random times until my voltmeter up here drops, because I switched my cooler. You can plug in either via cigarette lighter or it has like a built-in converter, and you can plug it in. So I plugged it into my my strip, which when I plugged it in there, all the LEDs work on the thing. So I either got an issue with the cigarette lighter plug just being worn out and not providing proper voltage, or one of the cigarette lighters has a shorted, because this morning it was reading like 11.5, which when it comes to cigarette lighters and the amount of power this thing draws, it's probably better it's plugged in. I think I bought a new one. I gotta look up in my bunk this weekend. But if not, I can go online to Amazon and see if I can find another plug-in one. But the one I have works fine. I just like keeping a spare. But now I have... Like now my voltmeter dropped from where it normally sits to a little lower. So if it sits like this, I'll unless the lights popped on. When I get dropped this trail and hook up to the other one, I'll just run my voltmeter again on it and check. It's always possible that with all these bumps in the road, it's screwing with the regulator. last time I had any kind of dash problems with ProStar was when I was working for JB, and that was the ground. So it could be just bad grounds. That's why the meter isn't reading correctly. This is a crap sandwich. I get here, I drop my decent trailer and pick up one of our older trailers, and our mechanic's out there. I go, is there a problem with this trailer? He goes, yeah. It needs 2 tires. The guy said that it was leaking air in the brakes, and the landing gear's bad. He goes, they were supposed to call GE up and let them know not to load it. Well, that didn't fucking happen. And now, instead of me heading to Minnesota right now, I gotta take this back to the yard so that they can do replace the tires, double check the brakes to make sure they're not. I'm thinking that the leaking is something else. It might just be the fact that the tire's got a nail in it. But, yeah, he said they should have it. If they got all the parts, they'll have it done by tomorrow night. So I'm doing my quick 34 there. And I'll leave Sunday morning and figure out where I'm going to park and reserve a spot there.